Revolution, my friends, sounds like this. Revolution sounds like the beat of drums and the rhythm of clapping and the sounds of wild cheering. It looks just like dancing in front of a line of guards who are standing there to keep you out. Because dance, you see, is always the way in. Revolution is bodies and voices in motion. It looks like showing up for what you believe in and standing ground against the things you don't. And it looks like staying even when you're weary of the fight. It looks like saying yes and saying no and saying now. Not later. We have waited long enough. Now. Revolution says, I am with you, and if this is your struggle, it is also my own. Revolution looks like every protest sign I've ever held up with my hands and every single one I've lifted in word. Revolution is reclamation and visibility and the willingness to be seen. It is fists raised up, bodies laid down. Revolution says, no matter how often you try to erase me, I will still be here. Do you see me? I am still here. Because revolution is my birthright and my humanity and my responsibility. Revolution is loud, it's defiant, it's the hard cackle of laughter that rings through the streets, and the call and the response and the demands for change. It's the walkouts and the sit-ins, and yes, it's the huge risk it takes for you to share that post on your social media. And you know there isn't anyone who will understand or agree. Because even small acts of resistance count toward the revolution. And even small acts of resistance can feel terrifying. Because revolution is resistance, and resistance, even your own, will sometimes make you uncomfortable. Resistance asks, are you ready to be uncomfortable? It is time for you to be uncomfortable. It is time for me to be uncomfortable. Resistance has no time for our comfort zones. Resistance is the small things seen large and the big things made even bigger. It's righteous and disobedient and inconvenient, and yes, sometimes it is angry. Right now, I am angry. Revolution is the amplification of voices frequently made silent. It's the appearance of faces often invisible. It is arms linked and bodies bared, and the rumble that starts low in your belly and rises up through your lungs and out into this world. It sounds like the marching of feet on pavement and chants in languages and accents and voices too numerous to count. Revolution is a network you will never unravel. Revolution is truth. And truth does not ask what is allowed. It says, I exist. Will you stop trying to stop me? Go ahead. Try to stop me. Do you see me? I am here and I will not be going away. Not this time. Revolution is standing up and fighting back. It builds in the silence and the shadows left by oppression and privilege. It is pride and desire and fierce determination, open bodies, unlocked doors, and people spilling into the street. The people will always spill eventually into the street, and when they do, the drums will pound and the voices will rise, and the people will dance. Eventually, the people will always dance. Because sometimes, my friends, resistance looks exactly like dancing, and sometimes dancing is where the revolution is born.